So as you know, the electric vacuum pump died on me, and I have decided to go back to mechanical. I was looking for the Dodge Cummins one I can put in between that pump, but I have a couple things. I have a couple issues with that. I don't want to have to take this all apart again, drain the fluid, and I have to pull that gear off and then try and find the little, there's probably a little thing that it's going to need, and I'm not going to get it if I order the pump. So, you know, a new pump's like 335 bucks, probably 400 if you went with Napa. But on top of that, a used one is $200. So I'm like, you know what, I got this pump here that I got for 40 bucks at the junkyard. I still have the bracket. I am missing a bolt, but that's okay, I can always find another one. This is off a, I think it was an old 7.3 non-turbo. But it works great with this booster. It works just as good as the electric pump, and it doesn't die. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to mount it off this timing cover case. I'm going to use this bolt here, bolt hole is going to go on this screw hole here. I'm going to need to get a spacer to bring it out to wherever the pulley that I'm going to get is going to, you know, want to be. And then, so I'll need to get something from Ace that will work with that, and then also probably, you know, cut it to length and whatnot. And then I'm going to need to make a, I'll get some stock. We'll have to heat and bend it probably for the bottom part, which will be the adjustment and the secondary support. So I think I have a lawnmower belt that's just short enough to go around this pulley and also go around the one I'm going to get for this. What I'm going to do is, let's see, this ran off of, what did this run off of on the old V8? What did I do? I think I had this running off of the air conditioning pulley, which is still a fairly large one. I'm hoping we can still get about 25 in-hoogs of vacuum out of it. But I'm going to get a fan pulley for a Ford V8. It looked like the bolt holes were going to line up. I'll probably take this pulley off and make a template of the bolt pattern here, and then see if we can't find a Ford or Chevy pulley that will match this bolt hole pattern. And the only thing I'd have to do to that pulley is ream out the center hole for this hub here. But I'm thinking if I set it, I'm gonna probably have to flip it so it sticks out and it'll clear all this. And then, like I said, I'll put the spacer in there. I'll get a longer bolt. I'll probably get like an Allen grade 8, one of those black hardened ones. And then we'll just mount it right here. It'll have, you know, a spacer, and it'll be something like that. And then we'll have a little bracket that will come up here, and that'll secure that bottom part. And it should be pretty strong. And it should work. And then I'll have, you know, I'd probably spend what, maybe like 20-30 bucks in hardware. You know, a bolt's probably gonna be $1, and then, you know, you get the aluminum chunks, probably like 4 or 5 bucks, and then the piece of metal, you know, whatever, a couple bucks here and there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And I have a lot of belts that I've saved over the years, so I might have one that will fit this. If not, I'll just measure it and we'll go to Napa or Useless and find a belt that will be the right length. So I think we're going to repurpose this now that I kind of have an idea where I can mount it. Again, I'll probably right here, and then the little thing dips down, so it'll just go whoop, and then right into here. I'll probably get a piece of, I'm going to get new hose. This stuff's all like rotting. It's not even that old, but I'll have it a little elbow, and it'll just come straight like that, and then we'll always have power brakes. And it won't be running any electricity, so we'll have power brakes and power steering if we ever lose battery power. So but I'd actually, now that I think, I'd have to have the cable for the fuel shut off, whatever. But I don't have to worry about electric brakes. I just got this guy. This guy here is pretty expensive too. I think he's like 135 bucks. But it was working really good when I last used it with the V8, so I think we're just gonna put it back on this guy here. Anyways, there's that. And just a little update for you. So my neighbor here, who owns this thing, and he owns this brown Mazda B2000. I couldn't help but notice this. Like, this thing was mint when he got it. His door is all smashed in, his fender. Like, what the hell, man? It's like someone just went like, ugh, and it went doof. They didn't even like touch it. Anyways, this guy's been sitting for a little bit. I just started him, he fired up, no problem. Didn't even like hesitate. So that's good. My fuel system is holding up really well, so. Anyways, that's what I'm gonna do with this guy here. I don't know when I'll get to it, maybe Saturday. You know, Friday I'm working overtime, finally working overtime. So yeah. So here we have the sad burn. We just put some seafoam in the fuel tank, and we're gonna put a little bit in the cylinders and let it soak and see if maybe the rings are just plugged up, stuck with carbon and whatnot. So we're gonna see if we can maybe break it up and rev the poo out of it. It's got oil in it. It's full. So we're gonna see if we can't maybe do a temporary fix on it. I know one thing. This bastard car is already hot, and we haven't ran it yet. Leaks a little bit of oil. Look at the belt on this thing. It's just it's not happy. Power steering pump is a whiny little bitch. The alternator's not complaining, but it's completely soaked in goo. I got fluid. Transmission fluid smells like poop. AC wants to work, but probably the compressor shot. I don't know. Has some issues. It's a pick and pull car. It probably needs engine training. I don't freaking know. Anyways, I'll let you guys see the show. Let's start this thing up. We got some seafoam in the cylinders. It's been about 5 minutes. Oh yeah! Give it a couple minutes. I'm sure it doesn't even need to be warmed up. Go ahead and give it some revs. Like maybe 2,500. It's coming in the cab, oh my god! Okay, so it's been a long time, but we are going around with Saturn. We had changed the oil, we went to what, a 10W40?
Yeah, 1040 high mileage.
And then some liquid molly. Yeah, some honey. And stopped smoking, stopped burning oil, so.
We also seafoam the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, the seafoam thing, yeah, that's even in the fuel and probably a little bit in the oil somewhere, I don't know. So that helped out with the piston rings. And we found a loose vacuum hose, a couple of them, fixed that. And now it is running a lot better. The transmission is still unhappy, but
we're gonna run it until it dies.
Yeah. Oh wait, I keep doing this. Oh, maybe the window's just dicked. Just slams into whatever gear that was.
Yeah, she doesn't smoke unless you get on it.
Oh yeah, no smoke. Yeah, it didn't even cough.
No, so yeah.
Coolant temps is pretty good.
Just remember from the previous video, it was smoking like a hose.
Oh yeah. We're 13.2 volts on the alternator though.
This car's been parked for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, and 2 flat tires in the back.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. So we come to Napa here to get something for the Saturn, and we literally watched these two vans collide into each other because of that flashing yellow. Chevy van just, yeah. And
there was a little girl in there.
Yeah. If I have to hear, "I'm injured, take my baby," one more time, I will cry.
That was fucked up.
Like a rock, standing arrow straight, like a rock.
Okay, so I have a messed up sense of humor. First off, I did feel kind of bad. Wow, I'm not shaving this off. Sorry. Anyways, I have, yeah, a bit of a messed up sense of humor. So basically, we were at the Napa Auto Parts, as I'd mentioned in the clip, and we were walking in, and I was actually texting a couple of family members about work-related stuff, and I heard this just loud-ass crash, and like I look around, there's like a pillar right in front of the building. I looked around and I saw this Chevy van and the Caravan just, and since I had the phone already out, I quickly swiped over the camera, snapped a pic, and ran over there. Not like I could do anything. I didn't even have a jacket. I was wearing this. It was raining. It's cold, and I was actually kind of messed up, kind of emotionally, because I just saw a car wreck, an actual physical car wreck, happen. I've never seen that before, so I was just kind of, I couldn't think. I was kind of locked up, actually. But basically, when we went over there, the mom couldn't get out of her van to the passenger side. I don't know what I think she hurt this part of her arm, because it hit the door and everything, and I think I might have messed up her elbow. But she grabbed her kid and crawled out through the I think she crawled out through the back of the van. Or she got out somehow, sliding door. I don't know. I didn't see. Couldn't see very well. Or I don't remember, actually. Anyways, so she like collapsed on the ground, and she's like, "Someone take my baby, you know, I'm injured, this and that," and a bunch of guys got out of their cars and helped her out. One guy gave her a jacket, and so the situation was handled fairly decently. There's actually some decent people out there, so. But the other part that bugs me is that, you know, my first thing was to take a picture, but I wasn't the only one to do that, so I really, it kind of bugs me, because, you know, someone got hurt. You know, the driver of the Chevy van, you know, he was all right, but the lady in the van, man, she got the first pick of the first major, you know, blunt of the impact. And so I do feel kind of bad, you know, snapping a pic. But I was actually going to get something for my car, and I completely forgot what it was. I was just like, you know what, that's not important. I just kind of move on. So I felt that was pretty messed up, seeing that, and it's still in my head. I keep thinking of what the mom was saying. She was trembling, shaking like that. It was messed up. So now in this video, I show a picture of the accident, because that's me. The other thing is, I put in the Like a Rock song, so maybe I'm a little insensitive, but you know, that's just me. Sorry. If you don't like it, I'll tell you. On the other hand, it is No Shave November, and I'm really just, I think I'm just gonna let it go. I kind of like it. I need some fertilizer for this part right here, though. This is bad. Because when I first cut this and it started growing back, it literally looked like I had 2 balls on my chin. So it wasn't so good. But yeah, I need to. I think I'm just gonna let it grow out. Yeah, just this part. I mean, there's a little bit there, but it's just, it's like that spot in the lawn where the dog pisses on it all the time, so I'm not saying my dog pisses on my face, but, you know, it looks kind of funny. There's just a spot. Right here. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let grow out. Screw it. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I'm trying to do more. I know I've got some stuff. I've got some leaf spring bushings. I actually need to call Baxter's. I paid like $50 for them and they haven't called me about them being in, so. And I ordered those like freaking, I don't know, enough time for them to be here, so I'm gonna call them. And I actually need to find my receipt for them and be like, look, I paid for them, you better have them. So I just had to pay the shipping to get them, so that's something we're gonna look at doing. I can't do it this week because I got 2 starters I gotta do. I'm trying to not do anybody else's car work for the rest of the year, so it's just kind of my own thing. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, I gotta go. And I'm working overtime tomorrow, so I'll have extra money for next week. And I gotta change the oil in my car. I gotta take it through DEQ.